G'day all, Chris here from Durkee, Australia, and we're down at Wyong, New South Wales, and we're here to check out manufactured alloys extras because they're going to fit my new sports bar. Now this is a custom designed sports bar. No one's seen it anywhere else. There's a few little things and these guys just nailed the design brief. I can't wait for you to meet the team and see the sports bar. Let's go inside. G'day all, Chris here from Durkee, Australia, and we're down here at Manufactured Alloys Extras at Wyong in New South Wales. Now, I had this great idea for a sports bar and I wanted to make sure it was completely different to any other sports bar out there. Some of you might look at this sports bar and think it's a bit of bar jar style. Some others might call it a bit more redneck. So I come down here and seen Ross and the boys and I brought down a booklet of 35 images that had no resemblance to what I was after whatsoever. And after talking to Ross, he knew exactly straight away what I wanted. And in the next 30 minutes had a bit of a mock-up on the back of the truck ready to go. So, if you want something done special, once off, or a custom designed sports bar for your Ram 1500, or you want to run a stock of the mill sports bar, or a tradesman's rack, mate, these are the guys that you've got to have a chat to because they will get you up and running in no time, okay? Ross, walk us through the design scope on this sports bar.
All right, well, Chris came in, gave me this folder. Heaps of photos, kept dumping them out on the table. He's like, hey Ross, I don't know if I'm a bit crazy, but can you build it? I'm like, how crazy you want to go? I could see he didn't want running it.
We sort of chucked that out, hey?
That just went to the side. So what we did, he said he had to go see a mate for a coffee, asked him if he could leave his car, and about, it was probably 40 minutes, he was talking me up on half an hour. We had some bars mocked up with the long arm setup, and then he came in and he was like, are you kidding? He asked me for a picture at first, so I gave him the world's worst picture because I knew the bar was going to be better than that.
I call it the bar jar style race bar. Ross and the boys tend to call it, what do you call it?
It's more redneck. We've got to be honest, when he turned up, I said, it's looking a little redneck, isn't it?
So Ross, tell us a little bit about Manufactured Alloys Extra.
Right, Manufactured Alloy Extras is the brainchild of my dad. That's where the name comes from, MAX. Everyone knows it's him. It's on the shirts, on the hats, it's on the blue stubby holders in my Facebook videos. So what it was, Mum and Dad started the business with the hope that one day me and my brother Steve would take it over. In the last 25 years, we based our business off roll bars, sports bars and ladder racks, but with the change of times, we've also gone into alloy trays for the back of utes.
So what sort of cars do you do sports bars and trays for?
Oh, anything. You name it, you want it, come down, we'll measure it and build it. If you have a custom cut down and you want a tray, come in and see us. We can make them. Everything we do here is done in-house. It's not flat pack, it's not shipped over from China. It comes in crates. We cut every piece by hand. Every hole is drilled and every rivet is placed in by one of my team.
And like I said, the big thing about you guys is I was able to come down with this wild idea and you just had the concept. You've done it before, you've done similar things, you could just make it. You had, mock-ups already done. I just walked away, left you to it, and basically the design after that, you just ran with it and right down to the last couple of bolts that went in it, they were all your idea. Mate, it was legendary work. Well, let's get in and we'll show you the bar and let's see what you think of it. Okay, so you might have thought it was just all about looks, but there's a lot of practicality of the reasons why I've gone with this design. So as you can see with the strut bars here and the way it angles back is that it gives me a lot of strength, so I can put a rooftop tent on it, I can put the solar panels on it or anything else like that. So the one thing I didn't know is that this custom extrusion that manufactured alloys make, it's an adapter track. And the beauty about it is that I can turn around and now mount that in there like that. And this will actually take the same brackets as your max tracked adapters or anything else like that, or turn around and mount it that way to help with solar panels, or again the rooftop tent, water, fuel, whatever you want to start putting on the top of this rack. So as you can see, one of the things about this was that it was super light, okay, so I'm not worrying about the GVM upgrade or anything else like that, and super strong. I mean, this thing is going to take a truckload of weight on there. So one of the other benefits is that obviously when you start running a 35-inch tyre on the Ram 1500, they don't fit up underneath anymore, which is a shocking spot to have them anyhow. So we're running 35-inch tyres on here, and I didn't want to take up any tub capacity. So we're able to put a cross member in and mount it in there, and as you can see, that's not going anywhere and it's mounted in there very secure, and you're going to see it be very helpful for when we do the Simpson Desert track. We've also got lots of other mounting points. We can put max tracks directly on top. If I want to bolt anything else underneath, I've got lots of bars and I've got a lot of extra space to work with now, and it looks good. So like everything, we've got work in progress and some of the things yet to still go. So we've got a plasma cut dirt gear logo that'll go on top. It'll be painted black and this panel will be painted orange underneath, so it'll shine through and come through pretty cool. We've also got grab handles there so we can make sure it's easy to get up and down. We recess the lights so they're not hanging out off the side of the truck as much, so it stops a bit of wind noise and all the rest of it. So we've used things like eye bolts around the vehicle, so instead of just using a standard nut or something like that, now we've got eye bolts for extra tie down points.
Right, so after talking to Chris when he came in and gave us the design brief, I realised he was an 80s child. That's why we've done the squared up front bars like that Back to the Future look. He said to me, most of the bars that you see only have a short arm. I'm not a fan of that. So I said, well, why don't we just run it right to the back? It's no harder. If you're a manufacturer, you can make it. When you buy and sell products, you're limited to what you can do. Here, we can make to your design and give the car your flavour. A lot of people, there's two types of people. There's ones on Facebook say, hey, I've got a white rim, show us your black rims. Then there's people like Chris that goes, hey, check this out.
There's nothing wrong with those people that like white rims and black rims, okay?
Oh no, it's just when they have to ask permission to put them on, that's all guys. Like, if you like black rims on white car, just put them on, don't ask. Alright, so when we decided to square up the front bar, and I knew he was an 80s child, I'm like, man, we're going to have to put lights on this. He was one step ahead of me. He gave me one of these promo lights. He was going to put 4 on. But hey, if you're going to do it, overdo it. So we've got 6 up there. When you see this thing from the front end, it looks unreal.
So I really hope you enjoyed this video. I really hope you enjoyed the build of the sports bar. Make sure you get down and have a chat to these guys at Manufactured Alloys Extras in Newcastle, New South Wales. Like I said, they know what they're on about. They know what they've been doing. They've been in business for like 200,000 years. You know, they just make stuff happen.
Well, thanks for coming, Chris, and getting your bar done with us. Ross has thoroughly enjoyed working on your different design, which was good. And he's been moonwalking through the workshop, and all the boys have been laughing, wondering what he's doing. But he's just had a great time, and we were happy that you came to us and got it done. So
yeah, thanks very much, guys. Really appreciate it.
Welcome, Team Blue.
Yeah, thanks, boys.
Like and subscribe, guys!